But it's the only person below White Holiday in the Comicsgate phone book. It's my favorite failed clone of Peter Sameti. The YouTube guys. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to WyzGyzEntertainment. This is your host, Wyman.
Hey.
We are joined today by special guest, Aria Blackness. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. I've been on 2 streams now today. I woke up and got on the Dory's stream. She was closing out Le Premier Tome, her book.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm just having fun today, hanging out with some streamers. Cool.
Fantastic. Wow, already your second stream of the day. Do you have some after mine?
No, nothing planned today. We'll see what's happening now. But yeah, I did the bargain bin last night, and then I woke up, hopped on stream with Dory, and now I'm on with WyzGyz, the coolest show on YouTube, of course.
Yeah, I bet you say that to all the streamers. Hey, welcome, Dory. How are you? Hello, lovelies.
Hey.
I assure you, those cops are not after me. I'm sort of located on the main street, so I get that kind of traffic in the background.
Yeah, me too.
But compared to my last place, I still like this a lot more. How have you been, man? It's been like close to ages since we last saw you.
Yeah. Did we do a stream while my campaign was funding? I don't remember. I know we did several while I was in the mailing list. Yeah, we did. I remember. I think we did. Yeah. After that first
Sorry. All right.
Yeah. So after the 60 days of campaigning, I was wiped out. We took my girlfriend and I took a week holiday.
Oh, really?
I came back, got sick, got hit with
no.
the hardest cold I've had in years, and now I'm finally back to health. Back in the day job, unfortunately, but it's good. I'm focused now on getting this book finished in time for December, so I can get it out to backers and all that. You know.
Nice. You mind my asking where you guys vacation?
We go to Sheffield every year because we're heavy metal fans, right? And we love 80s metal like Kiss, Motley Crue, Def Leppard, all that stuff, right? And there's this music festival in Sheffield every year called Sleaze, and they get a bunch of these like small time 80s bands that never really made it huge. Like the biggest band they've had is LA Guns. I don't know if you've heard of them. The LA Guns, there's been a bunch of others. Tailless, Dogs D'Amour, Tiger Tails, just a bunch of these 80s bands. Like next year, Pretty Boy Floyd's going to be on there. Michael Monroe of Hanoi Rocks. It's just like a cool. See, the thing is, in my hometown, I go down to Asda. I'm wearing which is like Walmart. I wear like my leathers, my leather jacket, my band shirts, my crazy earrings. My hair's all big and whatever. I look like a freak walking around Asda. So we go to this festival every year, and suddenly I'm surrounded by people who dress exactly the same as me, and it's brilliant. It's brilliant it's 2 days long, and we absolutely love it. It's like we found our scene up there. It's brilliant. I love going to that. So that's what we did this year. We went, and unfortunately, because of COVID, they like pulled a bunch of the big bands.
What?
So we couldn't see the ones we wanted to see.
Oh man, was that the decision of the bands or?
Yeah. There's a band called Pretty Boy Floyd, right?
Yeah.
They're from the States.
Uh-huh.
I absolutely love them. They're probably top 3 favorite bands. My favorite band's probably Kiss, Def Leppard, Pretty Boy Floyd.
All right.
And they were due on the bill, but they got rebooked to next year, so I've got to wait till then. So
shoot.
I guess I'll see them. I have seen them before one time. But yeah, so we lost them. We lost Michael Monroe, the singer from Hanoi Rocks. He was rebooked next year as well. There was a few more, but whatever. We got out the house, you know.
Yeah. So when you go to these concerts, do you pick up a lot of band T-shirts and stuff like that?
Yeah. We always get the festival shirt, right, with all the
Nice.
the names on it.
Yeah.
Although you know what, we didn't this year. We
What? Oh, wow.
I'll tell you why. The plan, we had this crazy plan all of a sudden. Like, we're not into, we're both tattooed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got my whole chest tattooed.
Oh, wow.
My girlfriend's covered even more than me.
Oh, wow.
We had this crazy plan. We wanted to go get tattoos. So we thought, we'll keep our money. We'll go get something done. It didn't end up happening. But then we also didn't buy the band, the gig shirt. Oh, well. I'm kind of over the t-shirt thing now because I have a wardrobe full of just black t-shirts with a different logo over here.
Right.
I've got enough now.
You've got your fill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a huge t-shirt collector, but it's mostly of all nerdy things.
Yeah.
Like I used to go to conventions, computer conventions. So everything I would have is like Macintosh and Linux and Unix. And now everything is mostly comic books and Comicsgate. So.
Yeah, I was the same. I used to get like I used to have this thing when I was in school that like my t-shirt was my personality. Like I had to have a cool t-shirt, otherwise I wasn't cool that day, you know? So I'd have to have something with Deadpool on it or Spider-Man or some edgy Joker quote, something like that. Otherwise I didn't have a personality that day.
So. Welcome, 24 Eyes.
Hey,
Bristolian Dave. Welcome.
Bobbers.
All right, bobbers. Yeah, Dory says great bands.
Thank you.
I recognized a few of them.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them are like influential guys that were a big part of the like hair metal movement, but never like LA Guns is a great example, right? Because Axl Rose and Tracy Guns were the two who put Guns N' Roses together. Mm-hmm. But then when they split, they formed Guns N' Roses and LA Guns, and Roses was obviously the one that took off and not LA Guns. But it's really cool because you listen to their music and like that's where it all started. Like you know, it's and I love it. It's like I'm obsessed with that stuff.
Nice. How many bands performed in the end?
There weren't many this year. There was like maybe 20, but usually and we noticed that because like the opening time started later. It was like 2 p.m, whereas in previous years it's like 10 a.m. in the morning. You go there and there's a band on, and there's just bands all day long, you know.
Oh wow. Yeah. That's got to be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, man. And when you got sick, that wasn't the coof, was it?
No, we both tested. Like I'm over the whole COVID thing now, but we both tested to check, both negative. Like she was sick as well, so all negative. It was just like people forget, like the common cold hasn't gone away.
Yeah,
you just got hit with that, and it was really bad. The worst part is it made a old back injury of mine flare up, and I bought when I'm not doing comic books, I'm a boxer, so I have a back injury from boxing at the start of the year that I never got treated, and then I got hit with this cold, and suddenly like the drive home from holidays was painful because I had this cramp in my back that I couldn't shift, you know, and that knocked me on my ass. But yeah, all good now, and I'm even back to boxing. I went back to boxing last week, and just moving around felt really good. I needed to like release some energy, and the only thing that came of that is my shoulders were so sore because I haven't done anything for weeks, you know.
So what's the fulfillment experience like?
I have.
Is that what you imagined? Is it harder? Is it easier?
Okay, so I've had like small experience with this because I was doing Tailless on eBay, right? Before I took it to Indiegogo. So I've done it on a small scale already, and I really enjoy doing it because I don't know. Dory was talking about this on her stream. Actually, there's like a buzz you get from writing people's names on the package and sending it out and stuff. So I'll tell you what, the progress we're on right now with the Tailless fulfillment. I just put in the order for the last trading cards, right? I've already got 5 out of the 6 trading cards have arrived. I put in the order for the last trading card, which is the one that's exclusive to anyone who backed during the first 60 days. So I've also put in the order for the action figures. They're going to be on their way soon. And we sold over 50, so we're upgrading them. So they're going to be the rubberized versions rather than the 3D printed versions, which is really cool. So basically, now that I've got the funds from the campaign, I'm ordering all the merchandise, all the t-shirts, everything. I'll have those eventually, and I'll have basically everything apart from the book pretty soon ready to go out. So I'm still chipping away on the pages of the book. I put the December delivery date on the campaign. So we're working towards getting this in Bacca's hands before Christmas. It'd be a nice Christmas present. So like I'm currently working on one of the extension pages that we unlocked. Once I get this done, I'm on to drawing the 7th mini comic, and then we're done. I just got to put them together and get the print file ready, basically. So I have 9 pages to draw in 2-3 months. It's doable. It's going to be tight, though. It's going to test me for sure because I'm not the fastest drawer in the world. I reckon I'm up for the challenge, though. So, yeah, that's where we are with fulfillment.
And you're still doing a regular, like, quote-unquote 9 to 5, right?
Yeah. I work a rubbish... it's not really 9 to 5. I'm working part-time. I've worked part-time for a few years now in the pursuit of spending the rest of my time working on Tailless, which is what I've done. I've worked like I say part-time. For a while I was working full-time as well as doing Tailless full-time. So but halfway through last year I decided that I wasn't working a rubbish job to be there full-time. I was working the rubbish job because it gave me time off to work on Tailless.
Okay.
So about halfway through last year, I had to put my foot down and tell the managers I was only doing my minimum hours or whatever so that I could spend the rest of the time focusing on Tailless. And I know if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be at the point I am now, and I'd be way behind on my deadline. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to next year, right? My girlfriend just got a new job. I'm super proud of her. She's pursuing the career she's been working towards for a while now.
Oh, nice.
In the new year, once Tailless is out, I've got a couple campaigns planned, which won't be... There'll be comic book campaigns, there'll be action figure campaigns, but they won't be ones that I'm drawing. I'll just be the mastermind. And like the action figures, I just design them, I get someone else to make them, for example. And then the other project, I'm just the writer, and then we'll have an artist on it. So... in that time, I'm either going to try and make a break for it and work as an artist independently, see if I can get a few gigs lined up, which I had a few gigs lined up this side of the year, but they got pushed back. So we'll see if they're still there in the new year. If not, I'm going to try and get a job as a concept artist, a toy designer, whatever, something like that, something that isn't opening up a petrol station, which is what I do now,
Oh, right. So so are you, next year's projects, are you starting to do like Aria Black Presents kind of thing?
Yes. Speaking of which, Graphic Goose just popped up in the chat. He's one of my buddies in Wales. He and I are working on something yet to be announced. I won't say too much, but that'll be one of the projects that we're working on in the new year. Hail, call me Mark. I just seen him pop up. Very cool. How you doing, dude? Yeah, what was I going to say? So in the once Tailless is done, I've got a few projects lined up. Number one is the project with the Graphic Goose. I don't want to go into that too much because we need to work on that a bit more. Mark says CG whales as I love that. We'll be doing a CG whale stream soon because I think we have enough members now for sure, and we've got at least 5. I think there's at least 5 of us. So yeah, but then the other project that won't be a comic book project will be a action figure / trading card campaign. So
Really?
yeah. I put the 5 trading cards that I have from Tailless right now in a binder today, and they look absolutely beautiful. I put them up next to the Cyberfrog trading card and some other ones I have from professional companies, and the quality of these cards, they stand up to the best of the best, right? I am absolutely blown away with the quality of the print we got and the artwork from the various artists that we used.
Mm-hmm.
They're absolutely beautiful, and
Sweet.
I want to eventually put out a whole binder of Tailless trading cards. That would be so cool, like as a campaign in and of itself.
Oh wow, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So my plan is for the next Tailless project. I've been teasing Tailless issue 1, right? So that'll probably be a campaign for the end of next year or the start of 23.
Mm-hmm.
But in the interim, I want to launch a Tailless action figure campaign, which will either be a collection of Tailless minis, like the Keshi Tailless that we have at the moment, and so at least there we go. Keshi Tailless, the 2-inch tall defender of the galaxy. I just realized I have a hair. Yeah. Oh, it's gone now.
Act as a mirror.
So we'll have either a collection of minifigures or the first Tailless articulated figure. We'll see. And yeah, with a custom binder, that's what I was thinking. Like, I used the Cyberfrog binder, right, that we got with warts and all.
Right.
Put them in the sleeves. I should have brought it down, but I just thought they looked so cool. Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, I put them up next to the Cyberfrog cards. I prefer them to the quality of the Cyberfrog cards because mine have nice rounded edges and all that. And I really put a lot of work into the graphic design of these cards. I think they look beautiful. And I think it would be amazing to do a campaign, which is a Tailless binder. You open it up and it's got reprints of every single card we've done. So we've done 6 cards at the moment. I have 5 currently. Right. It would be cool to release a binder with 20 or 30 cards in it. That'd be really cool. And you could get the whole Tailless trading card collection in one.
Yeah, what a cool idea.
Something like that. But we'll build up to that. Like I said, we'll do an action figure campaign and we'll release 6 more cards with that one. Something like that.
That's pretty sweet. That's a great idea, actually. Let's see here. So, the topic of today: Adventures of Tailless.
You know what? That looks absolutely beautiful in dollars. $5,830. I'm very proud of that, and I'm very grateful to all 92 baggers who supported the campaign.
That's pretty sweet. A lot of projects, CG included, in the indie scene, are lucky if they get a couple thousand.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're at 5,830 is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm really chuffed for that. Remember, like, I live in Wales. If you Google comic books in Wales, you hear crickets. There's nothing, right? There's one. I think a Wikipedia article comes up for some artist who's done something obscure in the mainstream, and it's like nothing. So, but like if you Google comic books Wales or CG Wales, I'm the second thing that comes up, and yeah, that's really cool. Like, there's no comic book scene around here, so I'm glad to have made my tiny little splash in the Welsh pond.
So, who's in the first position?
Let me have a look if I can find him. Comic book artists. Oh, let me put Welsh comic book artists.
Tommy Mark says you've got the incredible Joe Glass.
See, I'll show you what we've got. I'll show you my screen.
The top crowdfunder in Wales.
I guess so. When it comes to comic books, Welsh-based artists John Hicks and Johan Morris. Like, I don't know who these people are.
Cardiff Comic Carnival. Welsh language comics.
These are like you think English comic book artists, right? You can rattle off a list of huge ones like John Wagner, Alan Moore. The list is endless, right? The Welsh scene, there is absolutely nothing. Gary Welsh, he's not. It's just his name. See what I mean? There's like
right.
Not a whole lot going on here. There's not a whole lot of comic book shops either, or Comic Cons or anything. There's just no scene around here, so it's just cool that we've made a small splash here with $5K or whatever.
Even though there isn't like much of a comic scene there, have you traveled elsewhere and been able to go to a comic convention?
Yeah. I had a couple of conventions booked right before COVID hit and all that, and but they were just small things. I wanted to be doing London Comic Con and Manchester and all that, and I'm sure we will at some point. I think the bargaining guys are planning to meet up at a Comic Con pretty soon. We'll see. We'll see if that happens. I'd like that to happen. I think that'd be pretty cool.
When is that scheduled for?
Next month, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. I'm gonna have to talk to them about it. But yeah, that would be really cool, right?
Yeah.
I've met up with Jacobus before. We went to Birmingham and met up with him. That was really fun. So yeah, it'd be cool to meet Dave in person, and then we'll meet up with Jacobus. And I doubt we'll see Rob because he lives in Germany, obviously. But it'd be cool to get 3 out of the 4 together. That would be really fun. I just seen Mark says we've been planning a big meetup. Yeah, that would. If we could all meet up at a Comic-Con or something at some point, that would be wicked. If someone could organize a live stream, that would be amazing.
Oh yeah.
It would just be cool to just roam one of the rooms at Comic-Con as CG, you know.
Yeah, I know. Wouldn't
Take
it?
over the place.
Be ballers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always thought it would be so cool to
start dropping flyers everywhere saying not Daredevil on Indiegogo now, and eventually Tailless is on Indiegogo. Twisted Fairy Tales on that.
Yeah. Speaking of which, with Twisted Fairy Tales, have you already completed your part of it?
Oh yeah. Like if we have like an awards ceremony or anything at the end of the year, I am definitely in the run-in for most disturbing story in Twisted Fairy Tales. Don't show your kids that one. Yeah, I'm quite. I don't want to say proud because it's absolutely filthy, the story I put together, but I thought it was funny, and I'm quite glad we did it. It's just a laugh, and it's quite fun. It's like I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into Tailless, for example, but it's just nice to just have fun and mess around with a stupid story for Twisted Fairy Tales, and it turned out really funny, which is great.
Sweet.
But yeah, I'm excited for people to see that. I also did the wraparound cover art. I'm super excited for people to see that because, of course, no one's seen the back cover because, again, like all the stories in Twisted Fairy Tales, the back cover has a twist, right?
Right.
The bargaining guys know what I'm on about, but I can't wait for people to start getting it and taking photos and stuff. That would be really cool. And yeah, actually, Neff from Global Frequency purchased that artwork. So as soon as Jacobus gives me the go-ahead, I'll send that out to him. And I'm looking forward to seeing that on his wall as he's streaming, you know?
All right. Nice. Yeah, so you're done with all your involvement in that. So that's not occupying any of your time. So all your focus is on Tailless fulfillment and completion of the book.
I'll tell you something else is cool. Jacobus showed us the trading cards, right, for Twisted Fairy Tales, and they're again really nice quality. I think he used the same printer I used because I remember sending him a link. And if you turn the card around on the back, there's on top of the logo there's Snow White that I drew from the front cover of the book, like along the logo. So it's really cool. I can't wait to get those trading cards. I'm gonna make sure I get an extra copy so I can keep a copy in my binder. Like it's just cool seeing your artwork on trading cards and stuff and on actual merchandise, you know.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that is pretty sweet. Twisted Fairy Tales in demand, 95% complete. Dang.
Yeah. I'm very pleased with Twisted Fairy Tales. I'm glad it did well because it was a risk. It was a bit of an experiment doing something like that, you know, an anthology. But it's good to see there was support for it and people wanted to see the crazy stuff that we binners can come up with, you know.
Yeah, and it definitely helped that you guys were all promoting it too.
Yeah.
Check something real quick. Hopefully I don't. Yeah. Oh, there we go. See, all right, good. The URL works there. Sweet. Let's see. All right, and we are back. Let's watch this trailer here.
Yeah, sure.
Evil lurks in the darkest corners of outer space. The fate of the galaxy lies in the balance. But have no fear, adventurer. Introducing the 6-foot-tall, spandex-clad, intergalactic vigilante known as Tailless. Join Tailless, his sidekick Jet, and his fiery love interest Adelaide as they answer the call to defend the galaxy. Does Tailless have what it takes to save the day? Find out in The Adventures of Tailless in Outer Space Collected Edition. Now, for the first time ever, you can get your hands on all things Tailless. 6 short mini-comic adventures in one book. In each new adventure, Tailless faces off against a new and ever more dangerous threat. Discover the origins of Tailless in the bonus material section. An expensive deep dive into the character's creation, featuring every single image, story, and fan art of Tailless ever created. What are you waiting for? The Adventures of Tailless in Outer Space Collected Edition is out now, only on Indiegogo. Back the hottest crowdfunded comic of the year. Adventure lies in your hands.
Adventure lies in your hands.
I'm an hour over the tagline there. I wanted him to say something like, "Now you have the power," or "You have the power now." But I was like, that's a bit too He-Man, so a bit too Master of the Universe. So yeah, we went with that one.
Yeah, and if you said, "Now you're playing with power," it's a direct ripoff of Nintendo. So you got all this art. You're doing you're doing pencils, inks, and colors, right? You're basically doing everything on this.
But yeah, for the most part, everything in the book is penciled and inked by myself, and then issues 1 through 4, I believe, are colored by myself, and then after that was the point where we discovered my girlfriend's a really good colorist. So from that point onwards, she's head colorist at Blackness Comics. So I think the last 2-3 issues she'll be coloring. She also colored the middle piece by there, which is line work by Preston Acevedo. She colored that. That was the first piece she ever colored, and she did a fantastic job on it.
Yeah, I like it. I keep looking, my eye keeps getting drawn to all the blue. Yeah, I like the way it was done. It looks like what is that material? It almost is like a felt-like feel.
yeah. I think that's down to Preston's art. He has this weird way of cross-hatching. It looks kind of fluffy, and I think that's a combination of both things. I get what you mean, though.
Is that digital or traditional coloring?
Digital coloring. Everything in the book is colored digitally. The only thing that actually on this campaign that isn't is the Max Hedgeroom art, which is also on screen because he paints with watercolors and whatever. So yeah, everything else is digitally colored.
Nice.
Yeah. And well, I say my girlfriend colors most things. There's a few pages which I color in the later issues. There's also the trading card that's coming out, the 6th trading card, which I don't currently have. It's on the way. It's in transit or whatever. Well, that one is illustrated and colored by myself. So there's you're gonna see through the whole thing an improvement in the art, but also in the colors actually.
Nice. And
yeah, and thanks Dave for saying that's one of the best trailers. Cheers, Dave.
Yeah, still one of the best crowdfunding trailers I've seen.
Thank you. There was an earlier cut of that trailer where we had one of our friends has a little girl, and we got her to do a voiceover that was like, "Oh no, they're here to take over. What are we gonna do?" And it was really cute, and I wish we could have used it, but it didn't quite sync up so well. But that would have been an interesting cut of the Tailless trailer to release.
Is it uploaded to your YouTube channel?
No, it's long gone now. We don't have that anymore.
Oh man, that would have been cool. See a blast from the past. Yeah. I love that it is so informative. You got some trailers that either don't have any voiceover or they're just very sparse on details, but yours is informational, which I like.
Yeah, I was. You can tell more so in the second trailer for the campaign, the action figure trailer. I'm a huge fan of Masters of the Universe, and I especially love the action figure trailers they used to do. So that's like where I get the slam and all that from, and the sort of language used in the trailer. And I was trying to recreate that in both. So yeah, that's where that comes from. I'm actually I really enjoyed making the trailers. It's like a creative outlet I never experimented with before. So yeah.
What software? What did you use to make the trailers?
A mixture of Premiere Pro and Premiere Rush. So Premiere Rush is like Adobe Premiere Pro, but it's designed for phones. So it's a bit more simplistic. So I just use it makes things like just basic things. It makes them easier. Like if you want to like scroll across or pan or whatever. I don't know film in terms. So I draw things. I don't film videos. Or
That's fine. That's fine. I like this one where they're all surrounded in the...
Yeah, that's the wraparound cover, which we still have the original art for sale.
Dang, really?
Yeah, I really want to sell that one because it's up for sale right now on the campaign, and it's also on my wall. I kept it because I was quite proud of it at the time, so I kept it on the wall. And yeah, but I would just rather it in someone else's collection. You know, someone like even if you put it in a cupboard, just someone else would appreciate it more than me, and it'd be cool to see it go. We sold the Not Daredevil wraparound art. That was really cool. We sold the piece Chubb did for the trading cards. That one went like that on day one. And we've sold a bunch of the interior art from the book as well. So yeah, I'm glad that's done well. And then on the weekend just gone, I sold a couple pieces I sold the t-shirt design, and I sold the 6th trading card design on the Red Valkyrie auction. I was like, it's a nice feeling seeing your artwork go to someone else, you know, to put in their collection or whatever.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
92 backers. Oh, I missed one more image.
Yeah, that last one is the Not Daredevil wraparound. So I don't know if Mark is still watching, but he's been in the chat. That's a really cool one. I'm glad he came up with the Not Daredevil idea because it's a really fun character to draw. And because there's two different textures to his costume, right? There's dark blue and there's the light red.
Yeah.
It's really fun to illustrate. And you can see me experimenting in the pages, trying to figure it out. I think it's cool. Like I like seeing that kind of thing when I'm looking at other artists' work. There's like the experimentation, and you definitely see that in this comic. And also, I'm looking forward to getting my copy of Not Daredevil. Like, it's just a funny idea, right?
Yeah, for sure.
The original artwork sold, and the original artwork had an American flag on it, but you can see the communist flag there. So what you're going to get in the book is a bit different to how it was originally, which interesting little fact there.
Interesting. Fun fact. And I like that you're including behind the scenes stuff, behind the scenes content, and
yeah. Here's the thing, right? Because I'm still working on the pages now, and it's hard for me looking back. It's hard to want to release the artwork from the first few issues because I've improved so much since I started this project, right? Like, I don't want to release artwork that I wouldn't do today, you know? And but here's my thinking with this campaign, right? I'm going to put absolutely everything I've ever done on the table. So issues 1 through 7, you're going to see all the mistakes. You're going to see all the amateurness. But you're also going to see all the development of how I got from issue 1 to issue 7 and how I've polished up the style and storytelling and all that stuff. On top of that, you're going to see all the bonus content. So all the doodles and scribbles and ideas that led to issue 1 of Tailless. And so basically what I'm trying to say is I'm putting everything on the table. This is warts and all. This is everything Tailless up to this point. And then going into next year, into my next project, consider me like the training wheels are off now. I'm going in full steam ahead. I figured out how to make a comic book properly. And I am really looking forward to starting work on Tailless issue 1 because I have big plans for this. And I'm looking forward to producing a book with a consistent art style. And there's, firing on, I don't know what the phrase is, whatever.
The greatest name in comics presents the greatest Not Daredevil comic ever made this year so far. Not Daredevil.
Yeah.
Thanks for dropping the links, mods. Yeah, some great artwork here. Collected editions. Yeah, I appreciate when an artist, isn't afraid to share their past work so you can see their growth.
Yeah. No, I tell you what, it is kind of nerve-wracking, to be honest with you, because there's work in it that I see as inferior now. But at the same time, what's really cool is you read issue 1 and then you see the work I'm doing now, and you can track the progression, which, like, the way I learn to draw is by copying other artists. Like, my favorite artist is Arthur Adams, so I try in vain to capture a slice of what Arthur Adams does, right? And the same with like Mike Deodato, J. Scott Campbell, several artists that I'm a big fan of, right? And it would, if I went back 2 years and I had a book which showed me how Arthur Adams got from his very first page to his most recent page, I would have read through that book every single day. I would have gorged myself on it, trying to, figure out his secrets, So, it's something no other artist does. So I think this is unique. I think it's kind of cool. And it's done well. I'm glad to see other people are into this idea.
I like the collected edition with the 4-page adventure.
Yeah.
The ash can.
That's a really funny one. You're gonna see some top quality coin mark humor there. You're gonna see some top quality Aria Black artwork. You're gonna see it's just a cool CG UK crossover, right? Teamwork. that's when I was first getting into the sort of CG UK scene. That was one of the first things I took on, like one of the first projects, and yeah, it was really cool. I'm looking forward to people seeing that.
I don't know if you could say one way or the other, but are there cameos from other CG UK characters like Charlie Chaplin, and the Teddy Bogleman? And
if you peer closely, you can see a few in the in the background of the picture.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
But yeah, so if you want to see Tailless and not Daredevil head into outer space and confront a horde of evil space Nazis, uncover the truth, who killed our beloved Captain F-Head, then the answers lie in the pages of the Tailless Not Daredevil ashcan. And
so this is where you learn the truth. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, that's even more important.
Yeah. You know what? This whole campaign page needs updating because we've unlocked a lot. We unlocked basically everything on that was to unlock on the campaign.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to update the images. We unlocked the 7th mini comic, which is the only book currently that I haven't started work on. I left that to last. I drew all the other pages because it was a smaller chunk of what I had to do. I'm looking forward to this drawing the 7th mini comic because it's the prelude to Tailless issue 1. So it feels like I'm getting started on that now. And it's just exciting. I want to tell this story that I've had in my head for a while, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And as you mentioned, it's got all this bonus material.
That's going to be an interesting one. I'm looking forward to putting that together. It's going to be hard work because there's so many. There's like, I have pages upstairs which are drawings of superheroes and monsters and stuff, and then just in the corner there's a tiny scribble of Tailless, something like that, right? I'm going to include that scribble of Tailless from like every page I have that's like this, right? So it's going to take me a good week or two to comb through all these pages, compile them, and then put them into. I'm going to try and put them into like chronological order the best I can, so that you could see again kind of progression and what I was doing with the character over the years. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be hard work putting that one together. But I'm looking forward to seeing the result, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. By golly. Let's see here. And Common Mark says, big news coming out of CG UK this week.
Oh, good.
Including not Daredevil news.
Good. I'm looking forward to getting my copy. I have like a list of like 10 or 15 books now on Indiegogo that I'm just like itching for because I've backed them and I'm just waiting. I'm looking forward to getting my copy of Not Daredevil. I backed the Captain F-Head cover, which he must have illustrated before he sadly passed away, of course. So maybe that's an even rarer collector's item now.
Well, that's a fact. Yeah. Keshi Tailless.
Yeah, we got the awesome Keshi Tailless, which was the biggest risk of the whole campaign because obviously that was an expensive investment to make, especially for someone who hasn't done this before. But it paid off. We sold really well. Within the first day of the campaign launching, we made back our money plus a whole bunch more on this, which was the biggest expense of the campaign. So basically, I needed 1K to cover all expenses on this campaign. But remember, I set my goal at 2K as a challenge to myself. But we blew through that in 12 hours. We smashed it. So
dang.
I was so happy to see, not only was it wasn't a failure, but it was a massive success. So I was so proud of that. And that's what's encouraged me to do the next action figure campaign because I know there's a market for it now, and I know of places I can market this, and I know of people I can market it to now. So it was a good experiment and a good way to start action figure production, which is something I really want to focus on in the future.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Yeah, I want to move beyond the idea of just 3D printed models, which is what everyone's doing now, right? Like you saw some 3D printed models before Tailless was on the scene. Then Tailless shows up, and then over the summer there was like 4 or 5 other big campaigns that launched 3D printed figures, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. And so I'm not original, but if I'm honest with you, I think I'm doing the best one. This is not going to be 3D printed. We unlocked the upgrades, so this is going to be rubberized, so it's going to be authentic. I tell you what, why don't you bring up the extra camera I got here, and I'll show you what I'm on about. So we just put in the order for our Tailless figures with Latif from Graphite Toys. I don't know if this is focusing. Anyway, so the one I have right now is the example models he sent me back at the start of the year. So this one is currently 3D printed. He's rigid. You can't do anything with him. But of course, he's based on muscle figures from the 80s, which are rubberized. They're squishy. The idea is like you can make them punch, you can make them grapple, you can throw them against the wall, they'll bounce right back. You can throw them against your younger siblings, they'll bounce right back, you know?
Yeah.
So because we sold over 50 of these guys, we're upgrading them. And so he's going to be rubberized. He's going to fit in perfectly. Like if you're a collector of muscle figures, which I know there are a lot of in the UK, they were a big thing in the 80s and 90s. He fits in perfectly to scale. He looks a bit taller than this one, but he's
That's
scale,
right?
head to head. His ears stick up above this guy. But Tailless is gonna be absolutely amazing. He's definitely gonna be the coolest of these, minifigures or non-articulated figures that are coming out on all these campaigns or whatever. He's definitely gonna be the coolest. You can bring the other camera up now if you want.
Yeah.
And he was just a really good entry into the action figure thing, right? I know what I'm doing now. I've got a good designer, Latif from Graphite Toys. He is wicked. He knows what he's doing. He's telling me all these things we can do with action figures and all that. And I've got big plans. So it was a good entry, and I'm looking to do articulated figures, even more collectible Keshi figures. I want to do a bunch of stuff, I want Blackness Comics to be a action figure, comic book, trading card company, whatever. I want to do everything,
Sweet.
Yeah, it's the goal.
Yeah, that's really cool. Upgrading to rubberized.
What's cool about that as well is you don't have to worry about them breaking. Like you may have seen, obviously 3D printed models are brittle, right? So Tailless, the one I have right now, is prone to ears breaking off or fingers or whatever. But being rubberized, you don't have to worry about that, and you'll just bounce right back. You can, like I said, throw them at your younger siblings.
Oh yeah.
We got t-shirts as well, which was a late addition to the campaign. We only added them in the last week or so, or last 10 days to give us a final boost. And it worked. There's a lot of people who want Tailless merch like this, which is wicked. So we've got men's shirts, women's shirts, hoodies. And they've sold,
patch.
and we got the exclusive patch as well. So they've sold decently, pretty well. They give me a nice little boost at the end. It's going to be really cool seeing people, taking photos in their Tailless merch, holding their Tailless comics and all that. If you scroll down a bit, let me tell you something about the hoodies we've got, right? We got these hoodies. I put the Tailless logo on them because in my mind at the time, it fits better on a hoodie than the drawing, because you have, even though it's a bigger thing, you have less space to put it on a hoodie because you have the pocket on the belly, right?
All right.
You can't print over the sewing line, or I don't know what you call it.
Stitches.
Yeah. But people have been asking me for hoodies, but they want the drawing on it, right? The Tailless person out. So I'll say this now. We can customize this however you want. So if you want to order a hoodie or a t-shirt and send me a message, like maybe you want a t-shirt with a logo on it instead of the drawing, just send me a message and we'll print it like that. If you like, we can customize these things, is what I'm trying to say. So if you want a hoodie with Tailless bursting out, or if there's a different image from the campaign you want on the hoodie or t-shirts, whatever, just let me know and we can sort it out.
So you're talking actual ultra customization from backer to backer to backer?
Yeah, if that's what people want, we can customize these kind of. We're limited by size of print, obviously, but yeah, if there's something you want, like for example, we had people who wanted Tailless hoodies, but they didn't want it with the logo, so just let me know and we can sort that out. We can put something else on there. I just want people wearing Tailless merch, and there's obviously people out there who want to wear Tailless merch. So if anything's going to help you tip you over the edge and get you to back one, we'll sort it out. We'll come up with something. So, oh hey Mike, good to see you here.
Mike Jimmy Lorsha de Bruyne.
Mike and I teamed up on this campaign. So he was running Life on Korra 4 at the time, or 4, and yeah, that was a campaign that's just arrived. You just delivered on that. I'm looking forward to reading those. I just don't have time at the moment. I've got to sit down like on the weekend or something and read through Life on Korra. We did a team up. He did a really cool trading card design, and I'll show you that in a second. But
sweet.
Yeah, Mike's a talented guy, and yeah, I'm looking forward to people getting the trading card with his artwork and all that.
Right on. T-shirt and exclusive patch.
Yeah. So there was a patch to start the campaign off, which was the lightning bolt that Tailless wears on his helmet and on his belt. But that was exclusive to day one backers. So that's gone. But I didn't want to leave anyone else out. So we have another patch on the campaign, which is the Tailless logo. And yeah, you can get that. It's exclusively on a tier with the t-shirt and patch. So that's the only place you can get it. But I will say the quality of the prints we have on these patches, impeccable. They're absolutely beautiful. The quality of the prints on the shirts, absolutely beautiful. Same with the patches. They're amazing. Yeah, like the t-shirts, for example. I've got a couple of Tailless t-shirts that like I test printed, and I've put them through the wash. I put them through all hell. I even wore one boxing. So the print stood up to all that, and it's just as shiny, just as, you know, no scuffs or whatever that you'd expect from a washing machine. So yeah, nice. Good quality merch, and they're super comfortable. Let's not forget to mention that one.
Awesome, that's important for apparel.
Yeah, I tell you what, actually, I had to get up in the middle of the night the other night because the dog was whining at me, so I had to go let the dog out. And my girlfriend and I, we just dressed in black, right? So it's 2 black hoodies on the chair. I pick one's hers, one's mine. I picked one up. I start sliding my arms in. I'm like, wow, my hoodie just got a whole lot more comfortable. Feels super smooth, super cozy. And then I put it on, and I'm stood there like this because the hoodie's way too small. And I realize it's got the Tailless logo on it. I'm like, oh, this is my girlfriend's hoodie. Yeah. Moral of the story: Tailless hoodies, very comfortable.
Nice. And I like the design of the patch too. That is that an iron-on patch?
No, actually, the print that we're going through, they're not iron-on. They're just they're the kind you'll have to sew on. You know.
Okay.
That's just right. I don't have a reason for that. It's just the way they're doing it. You know.
Yeah, I like the design on it. It kind of reminds me of the Transformers.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole inspiration, right? For this campaign.
Right.
It's like 80s and 90s cartoons. And also, there's a huge synth wave influence in this campaign. Okay. So you've got that sort of 80s synthy text going on in the logo, which is, of course, the same logo that's going to be on the book and all that. And I tell you what's fun is my girlfriend and I are in the car. We're listening to all these synthy tracks and these 80s hair metal songs. And she's going, oh, that's a good song to put on the Tailless soundtrack when there's the Tailless movie. And I'm thinking, yeah. And she's like, oh, now I'll go on this scene when this happens. And on the next scene, we'll play this song and stuff like that. I enjoy doing stuff like that.
Sweet. Come on now. All right. The Radiant site, #1.
Yeah. So we did the bargain bin yesterday, and we had the Radiant site on. That was the book we were talking about. it looks really cool. And Martin, the guy who's writing it, really cool dude. We're gonna have him on the bargain bin again at some point.
Nice.
Yeah, I recommend everyone go and sign up because he's launching on the weekend. And when you sign up, you'll get 25% off your back end. So go check that out.
Was that right? Okay. Let me put that as a reminder. Check them out. I've heard about it on a couple other streams too.
It's a Korean drama comic.
Oh,
you know, pretty unique. It's yeah, it looks pretty cool. You should check it out. If you want to find out more, check out the Bargain Bin Show. It'll be on my channel. Search for @Aria_Blackness on YouTube, on Twitter, everything. You'll find it somewhere. We actually had a laugh on the show. Yesterday we had really good viewers straight away to we had Martin talking about his book, and then the viewers dropped out just before we played one of our classic Bargain Bin games. And it was a really funny one that people missed out on. So I really want people to go back and watch it because we had a laugh. If you want to find out what Ass Monkeys is, then make sure you go back and watch the last night's Bargain Bin stream because yeah, it was a funny one.
Okay, Ass Monkeys. Tickle the algorithm, smash the like, ding the bell, subscribe. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Our work had me absolutely smashed.
Tell me about it, Mike.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, and cons too. Thanks for the shout out. Hey, welcome, Pops.
I'll be on CromCon this weekend alongside the Bargain Bin guys. We'll be talking Twisted Fairy Tales, Tailless, and maybe some other stuff. So make sure you check that out. That's CromCon this weekend. He's also going to be launching Radiant Sight at some point during CromCon. So yeah, keep an eye out for that.
Okay. Oh, you know what? And speaking earlier, you mentioned kind of jokingly that with the Twisted Fairy Tales story you did, that you could win an award for something or other. If I remember correctly, I think Indie Volt is building an award ceremony for indie creators, and at the end of this year, I think was their target to actually have an awards show.
Yeah.
So I have to look into that because
no, I don't genuinely see my Twisted Fairy Tales contribution winning awards. It's way too filthy for any sort of self-respecting award ceremony.
And the award for Twisted Fairy Tale goes to
I don't even think it's the best one in the book. It's just the dirtiest.
Check out Aria's website. His YouTube's right here.
Thank you, Foggy.
Martin is the guy who invented the rock people in Life on Korra. Oh, all right. And watch the replay of our last Bargain Bin show where we dived into the Radiant Sight. Nice.
Yes.
Big weekend coming up. Sounds like it. Radiant Sight launch 2 p.m. Eastern at CromCon.
Awesome. Yeah, check that out, guys. That's going to be a really cool one.
It was last week. They did their award show last. Oh, are you serious? Man, I've lost track of everything, it seems. I've got to go check out that show because I was really eager to see who got awards.
I just read Dave's next comment.
The award Aria would win for his Twisted Fairy Tale story is getting his name put on a very special list.
Yeah, some sort of register where they keep the naughty people of society.
Is that how it works? Okay. Russ and Sim both won 2 awards. Oh, dang. That's
cool.
That's really cool.
That's cool that they're getting some recognition, for sure.
Yeah. They're both cool people and cool artists.
Yeah. Russ's book, he's launching Only Death Can Save Us #2 pretty soon. And I missed out on Only Death Can Save Us #1. I really, really hope he has a catch-up tier or something on the next campaign because there's 2 books I've been looking forward to. Mary Boys 2, which is launching this weekend, I believe.
Oh yeah.
And Only Death Can Save Us #2. They both look really cool. I'm gutted I missed out on Only Death Can Save Us #1. I have no idea why I didn't back it the first time, but I'm looking forward to this. So anyone watching, keep an eye out because those are 2 cool campaigns that are coming up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to them as well. I think I backed the first campaign a few times.
Yeah.
Jedi Knight, Lego Go, Handsome, Alan, Medusa. Just popping in to say hi. I hope you have a great stream. Now I got to go.
Now that is some name.
Yeah. Take care. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, Nandor killed it. You can get it through Arrow 4.0 in floppy form. That's true.
Yeah.
Mary Boy Beefheads. Oi, the boys are back. Yeah.
The thing with Mary Boys is I find a lot of it relatable. It's like based on like grimy English towns, but we have a lot of those in Wales as well, and it's just relatable. It's like it's for the same reasons I prefer Excalibur to the X-Men. It's like it's British in it. So
right. I have the #1 from Arrow of Russ's book. Cool.
Oh, wicked. Yeah.
None in the UK or EU yet. All right. Hey, it said in Bristol. Grimy. Well, I never. For those of you who haven't, be sure to back Adventures of Tailless in Outer Space. Back it once, back it twice, back it 3 times a lady.
Thank you, dude. Thank you.
If you don't have the means to back it right now, please consider sharing it all over your social medias. Hey, Frog G, need to hop out later. All take care.
Awesome.
Thanks for dropping links.
Cheers, dude.
Thanks for stopping in. I can send you one. Hello, pops.
I'll give people a little incentive to get in on Tailless while they can. So I'm going to leave the in demand up till we start shipping books in December. But it needs a tidy up. We need to lose some of these tiers that I added on to, get a little boost or whatever at the end. So, if you want your pickings of everything on this campaign, then get in on it soon, because within a week or so, I'm going to clean it up and there'll be a lot less tiers available on this campaign. So, yeah, if you want to get in on it, make sure you do so soon.
That's good to know. That means everyone's got about a week.
Yeah.
Hey, Dory, thanks. Great show. A really good shoe.
Cheers, Dory.
Trading cards and posters.
Hell yeah. I tell you what, can you bring this camera up again and I'll show you these in a bit more detail? Yeah, so check these out, right? I hope this is coming up in good detail. It looks blurry on my end. But yeah, we have 5 of the 6 trading cards currently. So we have the Chubb one, the Preston Acevedo. Let me see if I can get better light on these. There we go. Preston Acevedo. Max Hedgeroom. That is the Keshi figure. And that is the Mike Jimmy DeBruyne Tailless Life on Korra crossover art, which is absolutely beautiful. We've also got the Backers 60 Days Backers exclusive one. It's on the way. It's like in the mail to me right now. But these have an absolutely beautiful print quality on them. Like I said, I would put them up next to Cyberfrog ones or any ones from the mainstream. They're absolutely beautiful. This one's a cool one, but here it's got the Tailless logo. I don't know if you can see, but this one's translated into Japanese since it is the Keshi figure trading card. So,
all right.
Trying to keep things immersive and all that. This one's the Chubb trading card, so of course everything's in black and white, like the.
Oh, that's clever.
So yeah, and they're all numbered as well, so you can keep track of your collection.
Oh,
and they're all titled. So I put these in the Cyberfrog binder, and like I've got 5 currently. The 6th one is on the way, and I am looking forward to filling up a whole binder of Tailless trading cards. And yeah, if anyone's interested and you want to get yourself in on the trading cards now, the first printing of all these cards, because some of these were exclusives as well, which probably won't get reproduced. Do so now. There is a tier on the campaign where you can purchase every single trading card for, I think, £4, or I think that's $5. I'm not sure, $5 or $6, and yeah, you'll get all these trading cards plus the 6th trading card, which is on its way. Yeah, you can get all of these now. So check that out if you're into it. Here we go.
Nice. Nice. That is so cool.
Thank you.
Mike says one of these is no longer available. Wink. The LOC4 Life on Korra 4 campaign is closed now.
Yeah. There's and you know what? If you want to get in on the rest, do so while you can, because like I said, that tier is not going to be available for too long.
Yeah, that's very important to know. Be mindful of. Welcome Games, Movies, and Comics Are Us. Hello there. Hellos all around.
Hey, dude. There's so there's certain tiers on this campaign as well where I'll send you a print of these trading card art as well, so that you can you know, enjoy it on a bigger scale. You can put it on your wall or whatever. So yeah, and of course, if you back Life on Korra, you'll be receiving that artwork in your Life on Korra package as well, as opposed to.
There's the Life on Korra Tailless collaboration.
Oh yeah, that's the one. There's a really cool piece. So Mike drew it, my girlfriend colored it, and between the two of them, they knocked it out of the park. It's absolutely amazing, and it's really cool. He's drawn Tailless's spaceship, you know, circling the planet Korra,
right?
Which is a really out of like. I myself have only drawn Tailless's spaceship in like 3 panels maybe in the whole book, like, and it's tiny. So it's really cool seeing that part of the Tailless universe turned into a trading card. It's you know, something weird and unexplored. Like I myself have never drawn the spaceship the same in 2 different panels because it changes comic to comic because I keep experimenting with it. But Mike sort of took all those images I sent him and he came up with like, that's how I see the ship. It's perfect. Like he nailed it.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, he did a cracking job on that. So there's the back is exclusive trading card, which the artwork is done now. We sold it. People know what it looks like. It's actually on my Twitter if people want to see it. I just, like I said, I need to update the campaign because there's a bunch of stuff on here which is out of date now. So yeah, there's that exclusive trading card. And like I said earlier, basically the rule on this campaign is if you see an image or a drawing or whatever, you can purchase it. There'll be a tier for it. So you can purchase any page or any double page from the interior of the book itself. There's a £100 tier on the campaign. Yeah, just check it out. I'm basically giving you the selection of any pages that are left. So I'm just going to go in order of backers. You get your choice. And then, yeah, that's basically it. We've sold a fair few as well. So, you know, get in on it now while you still have a, you know, wide range of choice to choose from.
That's impressive. Yeah, your campaign is doing pretty dang well.
Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, I think everyone is just going to go for the pages with the triple-titted demons on it.
I think you're right, too.
Yeah.
Dave says, I feel like Tailless needs a Voltron type of ship. Oh, wink.
Well, you know, now that you said that, that's a wicked idea. I'm going to have to do something like that. I had this idea, right? I want to draw Tailless, you know, Global Frequencies book Mavericks. I want to draw Tailless pilot in a Tailless mech like that. I thought that would be something cool.
that would be neat.
Yeah.
I did. Give me them tatas.
Mike was Mike was the first one to back the original artwork, so he is going to get the widest selection of all.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
and it looks like he already chose.
Yeah, I think so. So,
oh my gosh!
Yeah,
that's a good cover. Yep.
Of course, if you're after triple titted demon babes, then there's no place more abundant with beautiful alien boobies than the cover itself, which is still available for sale. We actually reduced it by £100.
Oh, wow.
That's what, like $130, $40. So, yeah, check it out. That's still available on the campaign. I would lose my mind if I sell that. It would be amazing. And what's Graphic Goose saying? Does that mean there are pages without boobs? Yeah, there's a fair few pages without boobs in this. It's not all smut. It's not all filthy. He does other things.
Well, I don't know now if I want this.
Well, you see there, that artwork is what I was on about. It's got the American flag.
Yeah, I see that.
So yeah, I think that's why Neff bought it, because it's rare. It's going to be a rarity now because it's not going to be printed with the American flag.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Yeah, I can see the stars and stripes. At first, I didn't notice the stripes, but I see them now.
Yeah. Hard to tell without the color. And yeah, all the trading card artwork is still available for sale. We sold the Chubb artwork, but the other three are still available. Well, we sold Chubb and we sold my artwork. We have the Preston Acevedo artwork, we have the Max Hedgeroom, and we have the Mike Jimmy artwork. Those are all still available on the campaign, so make sure you check them out.
Hell yeah. Stretch tools.
Yeah, here's one that needs updating as well, because we unlocked everything apart from that laser gun attachment. But if I'm honest with you, like, I didn't really want to unlock it because I like the figure as it is. So that was just a incentive, you know. If we unlocked it, it would have been great. But I'm happy with we unlocked the rubberized figure, and that's all I ever wanted to do because it's perfect. That's what Keshi figures are meant to be like. So we unlocked the rubberized figure. We unlocked 2 extensions, so 4 pages in total, and we unlocked the additional 7th mini comic, so an extra 8 pages. So that is an extra 14 pages added to this book because we smashed our stretch goals.
So that laser gun attachment, would that attach to your Keshi?
Yeah, he'd hold it in his hands. That was the plan.
Oh, okay. Right.
But like I said, I'm just excited that we unlocked the rubberization, the rubberized Keshi Tailless, because that to me was the big one to sell enough to be able to do that, to make it authentic, you know.
For sure. Yeah. Let's check out these tiers here. Okay. Yeah, I love and appreciate when creators offer a feature tier, because it's, in a sense, like best bang for your buck, and gives you a good sense of the product that's being sold. And you know, those who are in a hurry and they know they want to back a campaign and they want to support the creator, that's like the go-to. Just grab a feature tier and you're set.
Yeah, so we've got 2 bundles on this campaign. We've got the Ultimate Adventure Bundle and the Ultimate Galactic Bundle. So the Adventure Bundle, which is featured at the moment, £40, $55, and that's going to get you the 80-plus page book, the Keshi action figure and Keshi trading card. You're going to get a double-sided A2 poster, so that is 16 by 20-something inches. And it's going to get you the Tailless t-shirt, and you can choose male, female, and then any size or color you want. So there you get, like I said, t-shirt, book, figure, and double-sided poster in that one. If you scroll down, we'll go through the rest of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so there's the trading card 5-pack. No one's claimed that yet, but if you want it, it's there for a week. So I'll be taking it down soon.
And by the way, all the items in these various bundles and stuff, are they available as add-ons?
Yeah, they are actually. I've done it so that you can add t-shirts, hoodies, trading cards.
Nice.
You can add everything, pretty much everything on to these to whatever tier. If there's something that you want to be an add-on, just let me know if it's not already, and I'll sort it out.
All right.
The
trading card 5-pack.
Yeah, we got Tailless then, which is the figure on his own. Here's another thing I should mention. You are best off purchasing the bundle tiers because you will get everything at a cheaper price than buying them individually. So, for example, Tailless is £12 if you were to buy him alone. But if in a bundle tier, he's only 10, so you're saving £2. These bundle tiers, they're a massive discount. And remember, we're also distributing through Critical Blast. So we've kept the postage super cheap, cheaper than like 50% of, well, I say 50%, cheaper than like almost all of CG books that have to go across the pond that aren't using Critical Blast. We compared it to another campaign that did really well, and we are way cheaper, £5 or £6 cheaper than what they were charging.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah. Get the bundle tiers, best bang for your buck, best deals on the postage, basically.
All right. Then we got the Tailless figure, 2 of them claimed.
Yeah, 2 gone on that one, but most of them went through the bundles and then and on other tiers that have disappeared. So, men's t-shirt and women's t-shirt, same thing. You can choose any size from small or no, from extra small, I think, to 2XL. We also have 3XL in men's available, but shoot me a message if you want a 3XL and I'll sort that out. That's slightly different. But yeah, you can choose any color and any size. And again, if you want a slightly different print or whatever, let me know and we can sort something out.
All right. Then you got the women's Tailless shirt.
Yeah, same thing for the women's. Slightly different color options to choose from, but again, small through XXL sizes, and same again. If you want something else on there, just let me know.
1825. Wow, that's affordable. Tailless Collected Edition.
Yeah, so that's the main book on its own. Sold a few of those, which I'm very glad there's a lot of people who's going to get the physical book. Yeah, so that's the 80+ page comic book on its own. No trading cards or anything, just the bare bones book. So there you go. There's that one. Again, I recommend getting it in a bundle tier because it's £20 there. You'll be getting it for, I want to say £17. I don't remember exactly. So £3 cheaper. And remember, every little bit is going to add up, especially when you've got action figures and all that, you know. This is the mega merch bundle. So this is basically everything apart from the book, but you're still getting a digital version of the book. Bring up this camera again. I'll show you something cool.
All right.
So in this mega merch bundle, you'll be getting one of these, which is a custom Tailless USB. It's the size of a trading card. Let me get that one out. There you go. Oh, it's slightly smaller. It's the size of a credit card, really. It's designed to fit in your wallet. Custom Tailless branding on it. It's got the front cover of the book right there. It's got the Tailless logo. And you just flip this out, and it's a fully functional 2 GB flash drive. So with, of course, all custom Tailless branding on it. This is going to come preloaded with a bunch of high-res images, wallpapers, social media images, stuff like that. It's also going to come with an exclusive pinup that will be featured nowhere else on the campaign. I'm thinking of doing a Women of Tailless pinup. We'll see what happens, whatever inspiration strikes at the time. But it'll also come with the digital PDF of the book. This is the only way you can get a digital copy of the book because I like physical media, right?
Yeah.
something physical. And the beauty of this is once you have it, you can just pass all the files to your PC or your Mac or whatever, and then you've got a fully functional, super portable USB flash drive that you can just put in your wallet and take with you. And then, you know, it's really cool design on it.
Yeah, that's pretty unique. I haven't seen anyone offer one of those yet.
Right. The guys in Global Frequency did, but remember, I launched first.
You've got bragging rights.
Yeah. Mine's also, you know, printing on both sides. And yeah, I haven't seen this done before. So, yeah, we sold, this was another big risk, but we sold a fair, I don't remember exactly, but we sold a fair few of them, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that mega merch bundle is basically everything apart from the physical book. So you can get a double-sided poster, the USB, and the Keshi figure along with the Keshi trading cards. So there you go. And again, discounted. Everything in there is discounted compared to if it was on its own.
And then the Keshi Army Builder. Yeah,
Keshi Army Builder. I haven't sold any of these, but I thought maybe there'd be someone out there who wants to build a Keshi army. Maybe you got friends, family, whatever. Maybe you want one for yourself and you want to give 2 away. Yeah, so you're going to get 3 Keshi Tailless figures. Again, 3 figures and 3 trading cards. You're going to get the Keshi trading card. You'll get this whenever you back a tier that's got the figure on it.
You want to put that back up? Sorry.
Yeah, the Keshi trading card.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, whenever you back the figure, it'll come with that card. So yeah, if you want to get 3 of them, there you go. And again, discounted compared to if you were to buy them individually.
So it's a little bit like a retailer's tier.
Yeah, kind of.
Nice.
Then we've got the t-shirt and exclusive patch. So same as the other t-shirt tiers, you can choose gender, size, and color. But then you've also got that exclusive patch. So we've sold 4 of those. I'm very glad we've done that. Those 4 people will be the only 4 people, unless we get more back on that, who will have that Tailless patch.
Yeah, it's literally an exclusive patch.
Yeah.
Only on this one tier, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Ultimate Galactic bundle.
That's the one. That was the other bundle tier I was talking about. So on this one, instead of the t-shirt and posters, and double-sided poster rather, you get the book, you get the digital book, you get the action figure and the action figure trading card, but then you also get the Max Hedgeroom and Preston Acevedo trading cards. On top of that, you get an 11x17 or A3 poster of those same artworks, so that, again, you can enjoy them on a larger scale. So on that one, you'll be receiving these 3 trading cards, the action figure, the Max Hedgeroom, and the Preston trading cards. You'll get all those on that tier. And yeah, that's the more popular bundle, but that is also the bundle that's been up since the start of the campaign. So yeah, again, that's the best value for money that you'll get on the campaign. Check that one out for sure. Either that one or the featured tier.
So this has everything in it except, did you say the t-shirt and the exclusive patch?
Yeah, so yeah, that one was on there before I came up with the t-shirts or anything, so no apparel. But you can add them on, of course. There are add-ons. Same for the hoodies. You can add them on.
Okay. All right. And then we've got the Unisex Tailless hoodie.
Yeah. Again, sizes small through XXL, I believe. I believe we do a XXL. You'll just have to message me if that's what you're after. And again, if you're not into the logo, because I know some people aren't, just let me know, and we can either put the other design on or figure out something else. At the end of the day, I'm just excited for people to get Tailless merch. So, you know, if I can help you out in any way, I will.
The hoodies, you said there's a pocket. Is it one of those long ones in the middle where your hands will touch?
Yeah, that's the one.
All right, so it's not 2 separate individual pockets.
No, there's no zip. It's I don't know what you call that kind of hoodie, but you know what I mean.
Right. So the pocket kind of acts like a hand warmer.
Yeah.
Colder weather. All right, cool.
I dress like a proper granddad, so I tuck my hoodies into my trousers, so I don't use my pocket. So keeps you warm, right?
That's true. Let's see. Then we got Max Hedgeroom Original Art.
So on to the original art now. So the next two pieces have actually been reduced. I had them for £100 originally, but I reduced them to 20 to try and get them into people's hands because they belong in people's collections. They are absolutely beautiful works of art. The Max Hedgeroom piece is actually my favorite image from the whole Tailless campaign. That's including like all the work I did on the book myself. The way I'm a huge fan of Max. I do a show with Max. So like I don't want to sound like I'm like sucking up to him or whatever, but I genuinely think he's a master at what he does, and I think his artwork is amazing. So that's why that's my favorite piece. And I just want someone to get it because it's beautiful. It deserves to be in someone's collection on a wall in the frame, you know. Check that one out. Again, we've got Mike de Bruins. I have that artwork here in the house. It's absolutely beautiful again. But seriously, we need to get this into someone's hands, like a backer's hands. All the artwork on this campaign it's just sitting in a cupboard for me, you know. So it would be much better served on someone's wall in someone's collection, whatever they want to do with it, you know. Again, we reduced that one slightly to £80, so it's there. I suggest checking it out.
You tuck your hoodie into your trousers. We can't be friends anymore.
Yeah. I either dress like a goth or a complete granddad. There's no in between. I'm either leathers and chains and stuff or comfy slippers and my hoodie tucked into my joggers. No in between.
Well, it won you a girlfriend. So she must have really dug the tucked in hoodie.
Yeah. Oh, she's the same. She knits. We're a couple of old people, you know.
And then we've got your interior original art.
Yeah. So for £100, you can purchase any page from the interior of the Tailless Collected Edition. So, I mean any page. Basically, I'm going in. We sold 4 on that tier. We did have another tier that went up temporarily for my birthday week, so we have sold a few more. So I'm basically offering backers the choice in order of backing. So like I said, Mike was backer number 1, so he'll get choice of the most pages, and then whatever page he chooses, I'll cross it off the list and then send the PDF out to the next person. You can choose any. All the pages are 11 by 17, comic book boards. You know how they are. You can choose any page. You can also choose a double splash page. We'll count that as one because, I'm not going to sell you half a page of artwork. So for the same £100 price, you can purchase a double page if that's what you're after.
Oh, wow.
We'll also be selling in that tier the individual covers for the mini comics. So, people usually charge more for a cover than an interior page. But for that same price, you can purchase any of the 5 mini comic covers.
So the mini comic covers, were they drawn on 11 by 17? Or
Same thing again, 11 by 17. But, they're just a little bit extra special because they're the cover art,
Wow. Oh, my gosh. All right. That's cool stuff. And then we have the Aria Black wraparound cover art. Oh my gosh, that hasn't sold yet. Jeez.
Right. Yeah, I'm surprised that one would be the one that hasn't gone yet because it's got the most boobies out of any page on the Tailless campaign. It's also probably the best drawing from the campaign up, from the book so far. I'm really proud of it. It's on my wall at the moment in a frame, but I would much rather it be on someone else's hands. We've reduced it by £100. It was $350. It's now $250. So check that out while it's there. I'll be taking this around the various, YouTube auctions. So if you don't want to miss out on your chance to own the actual cover for the Tailless Collected Edition, it's right there. Check it out as soon as you can.
And then we get the Preston Acevedo is still here too. Jeez.
Yeah. Preston's artwork, a little bit more expensive, but he is Preston Acevedo after all. So check that out. Again, that's one that I don't personally have. So he'll be shipping that out if we sell it.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. 11x17 again, fully inked. It's beautiful. Preston's artwork is amazing. And he absolutely nailed the look of Tailless with very little reference or whatever. He just good artist, does what he does.
Yeah. Holy free holies.
Yeah, and I think that's it. Then everything else is sold out. Fashion advice from Dave.
And I do love when creators leave on their campaign page the stuff that's sold out, so you basically see what you missed out on.
I didn't know I could remove them, but I'll have to have a look now.
Well, I like to see it because not only is it a reminder of what I missed out on, it's kind of a cautionary tale saying, "Hey, don't sit on it, back it."
Yeah.
Or it's gone, before someone else scoops it up.
Yeah, and I've had, since I've been in demand, we haven't had any new backers, but I've had 2 people now say they want to get in on this soon. Don't wait too long because, like I said, end of this week, I'll be taking some of these tiers down. So make sure you get in on it while you can.
Right. So
need we mention the t-shirts, Dave? Need we mention them?
Dave's fashion is on point. It's legendary.
Yeah.
So Chubb Original Art, that's sold. And then your not Daredevil S-Can cover art sold.
Yeah, that one's gone too. Which, I'm glad both of those are gone. Both beautiful pieces. I'm sad the Chubb artwork is gone because that one was in my collection, but I'd much rather it be, with someone else. So.
Yeah, I love Chubb stuff. Good.
He's wicked. And of course, he's launching his new book this weekend, which I'm super excited for.
So where is he launching?
Is someone barking? Lily, my dog's going nuts right now.
I don't have any dogs over here. Whose channel is he launching on?
I have no idea. I imagine it'll be the main CG UK show. I'm not sure though. But he will be on the bargain bin next week. We'll be doing Mary Boys / the Veil Walker next week. We've got a really cool game where we're going to be doing a draw along, but it's a mashup draw along. So we'll be mashing up. I see Mark's just said on Charlie's channel. He'll be on Charlie's channel next week on the weekend launching on Saturday. Make sure you check that out. We'll be doing a really cool show with him on Monday, and Oasi from the Veil Walker, where we do a draw along. We'll be mashing up various CG superheroes and other comic book superheroes with theirs. So we could be drawing something like Spider-Man Mary Boys or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Veil Walker.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah.
Fun.
I'm excited. I absolutely demolished the first 2 issues of Mary Boys. They were brilliant. I gave them a 10 out of 10 when I reviewed the books when I did my last review, because I genuinely think Mary Boys is the standard to match and to beat in, as CG books go.
Nice. Yeah, good stuff. Let me see. Did we, excuse me, is there anything we might have missed that we still need to cover?
No, I don't think so.
Any other news to share on Tailless?
I've got the 2 artwork pieces for going out sold on the Red Valkyrie auction. They'll be going soon. As soon as I get the trading cards arrived, I'll be putting them in the packaging and sending those out. Where am I with Tailless right now? So I've ordered pretty much everything for the campaign, or at least I'll be ordering the last few things pretty soon. And then it's just time. I'll be drawing every day now until the launch of, and until we release them in December. So yeah, that's where we are.
Right on. Yeah, so everybody, you've got literally like a week or less before this campaign gets shut down.
Yeah, I won't close it down. I'll leave it up, but I'll be taking a lot of the extra tiers off. You know, I'll strip it down to the basics: artwork, book, figure, and the bundle probably, and that'll be it.
Gotcha. Yeah, good point. Yeah, it's not being taken down permanently. It's just being streamlined.
Yeah.
So definitely back it if you haven't. Sooner the better, of course, before it gets streamlined. Back it once, back it twice, back it 3 times a lady. You know, you'll probably have a lot of family and friends interested in the book. They'll be thankful you got them Tailless from outer space for Christmas. And if you don't currently have the means to back the project, which is very affordable, I have to say, definitely consider sharing it all over your social media. New eyeballs help, definitely. Spread the word.
Yeah, and thanks for having me on again.
Oh, of course. You're always welcome here. And let's play the trailer once more, and then we'll close it out.
I'll tell you what, why don't we play the second trailer?
Second one.
Yeah, let's do that one.
You got it.
Adventurers beware. Evil lurks in the darkest corners of outer space. They're here to take over. Have no fear. Now you have the power to save the galaxy. Introducing Tailless, the 2-inch tall defender of the galaxy.
You'll never stop us, Tailless.
Think again, bad guys. Take that. Well done, adventurer. The galaxy is saved. Tailless comic book and other merchandise now available on Indiegogo. Back the hottest crowdfunding book of the year. Adventure lies in your hands.
Hey.
That's a fun trailer. Yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah. I enjoy that because that is the start of what is to come for Blackness Comics. There will be many more action figures, many more trailers like that to come. Just keep your eyes peeled. More to come in the new year.
Right on. That said, we are bringing this to a close. I want to thank everyone in chat for joining us today. You guys are freaking awesome. Thanks for your continued support. This channel is at, I think, 379 subs so far. So slowly growing. Excuse me. So that's pretty exciting. Thanks to everyone who watches this on replay. And thanks especially to our very special guest, Aria, Blackness.
Yeah, thanks for having me, dude. Thanks, chat, for joining in as well. It's been really cool.
My pleasure. And we shall see you on the next stream. Take it easy, y'all. Bye.
Final
Uh-oh.
guest is the only person below White Holiday in the Comicsgate phone book. It's my favorite failed clone of Peter Sammetti. The YouTube WyzGyz. How you doing, Conrad? Welcome to the show.